And I think the most interesting thing here is that we're actually still evolving. So if you put yourself in this frame of reference, really the interconnectedness amongst us, we haven't actually realized or harnessed the power. The government thought they could block the internet and thereby control this force, but the desire for people to connect en masse is simply too great. I honestly believe that it's more possible now than it ever has been in the past. I mean, the world is different now. What we've seen recently with Twitter being used to allow people to have conversations, and when the internet's down or whatever in Egypt or Libya or any of these kind of things, this idea of being able to tweet over the phone when the internet's not
Google Innovationist, what is that?
It is an interesting title. So it is actually a word in the dictionary.
Yeah.
So it means one who favors innovation. Imagine that everyone just had one ID, like one social ID, so that whatever social network you went to, you didn't have to go register over again. You didn't have to enter your details 150 times for all these different sites.
Right. How many 7-day actives do we have? This is a gauge of success for a product, right? Well, I mean, is this really someone who's active with my product? You know, it depends. Search is being used as a gateway between the offline media as well as to online. So what I've done here is I've actually inverted Google for just like a microsecond. Then there's a sort of promotion and scale. What I'm sort of highlighting here is YouTube, and then this other sort of circle is what is known as the Google Content Network, and that's like all of the publisher pages that are a part of the network that like products like our AdSense will deliver advertising and different things too. This is actually showing search in New York City. So I've just I'm showing a couple different contrasts here. So to me, if you take the definition of innovation and you boil it all the way down to what that really means, it's not about mobile devices, it's not about some specific technologies, it's not about pushing any of those specific technologies either. It's all about change that adds value. Because I'm always focused in that innovation space. I'm looking for bringing people kind of the knowledge that I have and kind of my experience and bringing that to relevant markets. And so from that perspective, that's the kind of foundation, and from there I actually can expand and develop this and nurture it into many different environments. So I guess with my background in engineering, but also my background in kind of presentation and product management and marketing communications, I know how to talk about technology in a way that doesn't require 100 acronyms or 3-letter words that make it confusing for people. So one of my things that I like to do is this topic I call fast forward future, and every time I give that presentation it's completely different. Every time I look into that space, there's so many things that are happening that every time I make that presentation, be it a month or 3 months, it's like 80% of the content's changed. To me, I think that the future of the kind of business environment is much more about what you might call a networked organization. So this doesn't fall into the kind of typical organizational structures of divisional or hierarchical or a matrix structure. It's much more about bringing the right teams together for the right projects at the right time.